Okay, today is the Sunday after my sorority formal. But yeah. Notice anything different? About, I'm like, should I not wear nose rings anymore? Because I just feel like it's a lot going on my face if I wear them, like, so I don't know if I should put them in. I low-key like it without them, but I kind of miss them. But yeah, this is what they look like. Very unsanitary. But I'm gonna put them on this on a water bottle. I usually put my jewelry on my lid and never lose it, like literally. This is my only key. But yeah. Okay. This is, what did I name this baby? May Jailer or Lizzie Grant? I think it's Lizzie Grant. This is Lizzie Grant. This is something I got from my big in my sorority. I just put it on my bag. This is my bag. It's my laptop. I'm gonna put it in front of me. And then this is something else I got from my big. I think she made it too. Hold on. Okay, wait. I have to unzip it in front of you. Oh my god. Okay. My last video, I was only wearing black lipstick, but right now I'm wearing a little bit of lipstick. As you can see, it's completely dead, but I just like scrape a little bit of it because my new one is coming in the mail. But yeah, let's talk about formal now that we're all prepared. Okay, so formal was November, whatever day yesterday was. Dang it. It was Saturday, November 23rd. I wore this hoops. I wore the nose rings, and then I wore my regular makeup that I wear every day. And I wore these like platform hot pink heels and hot pink little itty bitty sparkly dress, as you can imagine what somebody would wear to homecoming. Okay, so boom, you could picture it. And the only pictures that I took were, I just like literally asked, no offense, but I asked like the shortest girl ever to take pictures of me, and the pictures were fine. It's just like, oh yeah, and there was a bunch of people. So basically we were at the bottom of this restaurant, and it kind of looked like, somewhere where you would host like a baby shower or a birthday, but it didn't really look like somewhere where you would host a dance because there wasn't enough dance floor room. No offense, but not that many people really were dancing. It was just like a speaker in the corner and then a lot of tables because a lot of people were sitting down. But it just kind of looked like like it looked like a part of a restaurant that you would rent out, like restaurant or country club, just like a lot of bar area, a lot of tables, and just like literally this much room for Loki for us to dance. And I was so excited because I love dances. No matter what it is, I like dances. Like yeah, it doesn't like, no matter what it is, like I just feel like it's such an escape. I don't know, and I just like it. Like I like dances. I always come there to dance. I don't come there to, no offense, but like I don't know, like I love dances because it's just like a way to let go, I guess, because it's just like super unserious and I just like it. But yeah, so I really liked the dance, and basically my sorority had like this like poster saying like our sorority name, so I took some pictures in front of that. No offense, but I asked like some like random kid to take some pictures of me, and there was just like a bunch of people around the sign, and it was just like not a good idea, but I just didn't know who else I was gonna ask to take pictures of me. Low-key, the better your relationship is with the person that's taking your picture, the better the picture is. Like if you ask a stranger to take pictures of you, it'll look like a stranger took pictures of you. And if you ask like somebody that you're actually really close with to take pictures of you, your pictures will literally be amazing. Like the pictures are such a reflection of like the relationship you have with who's taking them. But I'm not close to anybody at all in my life, so yeah. But I still like the pictures. And yeah, so let me tell you the part of the plot that's bad. Okay, so what I'm talking about is semi-formal, but I'm calling it homecoming. Anyways, so this is sorority semi-formal. So here's the part of the plot. Here's where the storyline, really integral piece of information as to why this was a mess. But not even that serious. Like, it's just fun. Okay. It's just like, whatever. Because if anything actually really serious happened to me, I wouldn't be making a video. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so the integral piece of information that you need is that I went to semi-formal without a date. I went to semi-formal without a date. And also, okay, so my big was like facilitating the semi-formal because she has like some sort of position where she like plans semi-formal. I forget what her executive position is called. But yeah, so she did semi-formal. So, what was I gonna say? Why was that important? Oh yeah, so she wanted everybody to be like set up with some buddies. So I also should have like hung out with the people that were my buddies, but I also didn't hang out with them. So now that the scene is set, we get there, we walk down like a flight or two of steps. It takes like a second to walk down them, but I'm walking down them like super, you know, just like my heels are literally such an agent of destruction, like literally. Anyways, so I'm taking like forever to get down the steps. Or it feels like forever, but it's not. So I'm there, and then at first I sit at the tables, but then I'm like, I don't really want to sit at the tables because I don't want to, no offense, but I don't want to sit with the couples at the tables. And they brought out like a little bit of veggies, so I got to get a little bit of veggies, and then I sat back, and then I was like, wait, hold on, I'll just like sit at the bar so that I can look more. So, I don't know. But anyways, I really started to become aware of my aloneness. You know what I mean? Because I was low-key trying to act like I didn't have a problem with my aloneness, but then I started to have a problem with my aloneness when I sat at the bar in the corner of it. Because on the other side, a couple was sitting there, so I sat on the farther other side. So I was sitting there, and there were some TVs playing like a game. But yeah, so I was crying. I just like started crying, which I always do in random places. Like, yeah. So I just like started crying, and I was starting to realize like why people always ask me like, "Are you okay?" All the time, because low-key, like, what else are they supposed to do? Because I was always confused, like, why do people do that? But I do look like something's not okay. So I'm like sitting there and just silently crying. And then, yeah, but I was like, mind my business, you know, whatever. Yeah. So I was crying because, you know why. I was crying because, well, I was kind of like reflecting, just being like, I was kind of being like, this is it. Like, I don't have a wife. This is really starting to get to me. Like, just sitting in a corner or whatever. And then here is the plot point. So, anyways, I was sitting there, and then some like men start talking to me. And whenever people start talking to me, I always just agree with whatever they say. And I literally just like always respond. Like, I always like whatever. Because whenever I speak to people, I always treat it like it's a blank slate. Everybody is a blank slate. And like, yeah, everybody is a blank slate. And if there's something wrong with them, I'm gonna find out in due time. But like, everybody's just a blank slate. So, anyways, so some men start talking to me or whatever, being like, oh, are you watching the game? So of course I was just like, yeah. And yeah. But yeah, I got some Coke and I got back up to like fix my nail, which I've had these nails for such a long time, and they're actually, these are very expired, but whenever one of them falls out, I just glue them back on, but like they're very expired. Yeah, so I was just sitting, so then I went back to my spot, because I lucky was like, I kind of made like an amazing decision sitting right here. So I sat there again. And then more guys started talking to me. And when that happens, I still, like I said, see everybody as a blank slate and just agree with whatever they say. Because just could not like even like differentiate them, the guys. So I just started talking about like, oh, I'm gonna get up and dance when I hear the song that I added to the playlist that they're playing. Like, I want to hear Fergalicious. So when they play that, I'm gonna get up. So yeah. So then one of the guys was went to go like add Fergalicious to the queue because I said that I added it or whatever, and that I was gonna get up when I hear that. So anyways, so then some other girls came over to sit there, and they eventually played the song that I wanted. So then I got up and I was like, okay, they playing my song, thanks. Anyways, so and then I just like, and there was not enough space to even dance, and I don't even know why I was even there, but I was a little low-key just trying to make the most of it. But yeah, so I was just like trying to make the most of it, and yeah, so yeah, and Fergalicious isn't even like Fergalicious by Fergie isn't even a good song to dance to. But yeah, so they ended up just playing only like they played. I added Pocket Full of Sunshine. The songs that they played that I added was Pocket Full of Sunshine, Fergalicious, and I'm Not Gonna Teach Him How to Dance With You. So that was what they played that I wanted. But other than that, they played everything that everybody. Anyways, so then obviously I literally came to the realization that because I was there without a date, and because I wasn't hanging out with like, I didn't have a date, and I also wasn't there like talking to anybody in my sorority, I just looked like super embarrassing, because like you just like look really dumb like going somewhere and like you're not talking to like your sisters in the sorority, and you also didn't bring a date. Like, you just look like really like lost and stupid. So like I actually looked really dumb like letting like a bunch of guys start talking to me at the bar, because if I'm like not talking to my sisters and I'm just like talking and I'm just like letting them talk to me, like they're obviously those guys obviously aren't in my sorority, so they got brought here by somebody else, so it's just weird. So yeah, and I when I started like dancing more throughout the night, I did like start actually hanging out with more of my sisters, stuff like that, in my sorority, and like dancing with them kind of. And there were other people that didn't bring a date. Sure, there were like multiple people that didn't bring a date, but at least they were like hanging out with their sisters. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's just like I wasn't hanging out with anybody. Like, I had the audacity to not bring a date and not hang out with even my sorority sisters. Even though I did, but I just like, I don't know. Like, I only did it like later toward the night. And obviously there were girls there that brought a date and like they were high-key like staying to themselves with their date, or like just sitting down and not even dancing or anything, because that's what they wanted to do with their date, obviously, and that's what they're supposed to do, and that's super fun. And like, yeah, but yeah, you're just like supposed to be with somebody, do you know what I mean? So, but the thing is that I was already sitting at the bar, like low-key already crying about that. So yeah, so then just like some guy started talking to me being like, oh, like, do you have a date? I was like, no. Or basically while I was at the bar. And they're like just telling me about what they were doing here, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it was like really a bad look for me to not even be there hanging out with like some of my sisters that I was paired up with, like my buddies or whatever, like a buddy system. Even though the people, I don't know if everybody like stuck to their buddy, but like, yeah, that wasn't even like a real serious thing. So I didn't really find my buddy because it just like wasn't that serious. So yes, I was just like sitting at the bar for the first like 30 minutes, I want to say. And yeah, it's just like a really bad look. Like, so yeah, I just wanted to like make this video. This is my sorry video. Even though low-key I did separate myself from the couples, so anybody that was sitting at the bar was somebody like was also kind of sketchy, because like, you know, if I'm sitting at the bar, like, to separate myself from the couples, nobody who's in a couple would be sitting at the bar, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so I just kind of also felt sorry for myself, and I just like felt, I don't know, just like embarrassing. And yeah, and yeah, but I don't know what else I was supposed to do. Like, what other option was there other than to sit at the bar? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're listening to this story, anybody who's listening to this story right now, I really don't think that there is any other alternative other than me to sit at the bar. But I guess I should have just ignored anybody that tried to talk to me at the bar, because that's obviously somebody's that got brought there. But I don't know, you know. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, when I was getting ready for semi, like I was with my mom and my sister in my dorm, because they brought over my dress and my shoes to me because I got it delivered to the house instead of to my dorm. And yeah, my sister was like comparing herself to me or whatever, and like doing this to my arms to see if it shakes or whatever. It was just like really odd. I don't know. I had an odd day yesterday. But yeah, I really like the heels, so I think I'm gonna keep the heels, but I'm gonna return the dress. But yeah, but I looked really stupid going to semi without a date, because it low-key looks like I'm trying to look for a date at semi, if that makes any sense. Like, if I go there without a date, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just very weird. Yeah. But I'm glad that I had at least one semi where I didn't bring a date, because even though it's better to bring a date, it's not really, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I recently applied to something, and I asked for like references and everything, and the thing that I applied for is literally pointless. Like because you're only supposed to apply for it your senior year of college, because they recruit you in the fall of next year. So it'd be better if you're graduating this spring. And so there's that. And then also they like give you like a little bit of money, but not really. So it's like I was asking them while I was being interviewed, like, oh, is this like a job after college? She's like, no, it's not. It's just like really like a 12-month opportunity to serve others. Just letting me know that they don't really get paid or anything, but they have to like live over there, I guess. But yeah, it's very much for people who like don't know what they want to do with their major. With like people that don't know what they want to do with what they learned after college would do. This program that I'm talking about, like, it's like a Jesuit volunteer thing for like people who got a degree that's like kind of, no offense, but like low-key kind of vague. So like people that got a French degree or like a Catholic studies degree would become a Jesuit volunteer, I guess. But yeah, so that makes sense for somebody in that in that like focus who's like not doing something directly after college. But yeah, so I got some references for that, but that ended up, no offense, being pointless because they're not gonna take me on because I'm not a senior, and I also want to do something else after college. So now I just like wasted a bunch of references, and I actually need like 2 references for something actually serious. So yeah, so now I can't ask them. I have to like think of a different teacher or like some like real adult that I know. Like whatever. Somebody who's not my peer. Yeah. But yeah, so homecoming slash semi-formal was last night, and I had to wear this like business casual or whatever. And literally had to be like in this one classroom at 9 a.m. literally after homecoming, semi-formal, to like vote for something for my sorority. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do today. Like, I don't think I have anything else to do today. I look kind of like how I look without the nose rings, because I'm trying to like peep that like that was a lot on my face, like because I wear so much makeup. Because when I first started wearing them, I was like, oh my god, I can't live without this. But yeah, I just like wear so much lashes and makeup and lipstick and earrings, like, so it's just a lot. Like, but yeah, I'm almost done with Breaking Bad, season 5. Smell this. But yeah, I don't know. Like, but yeah, let's get into the fact that I was crying at the bar. I don't know. I was just like trying to act like I didn't care. That, I mean, even though I don't want to bring a date, it is better to do that while everybody else is bringing one. So that's kind of why. I don't know. yeah, I don't even know, like, low-key, after homecoming, like, everything is different. Like, everything is different. Like, even at 9, when I was, like, in the classroom with my sorority this morning, like, I felt it. Like, everything is different after semi-formal last night. Like, everything is different. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I always tell you guys, like, you girls, why I don't have friends. It's because like all of my friendships are really like romantic, and it's like not even my fault. Like, so I'm just like the only, yeah, because everybody that I'm friends with, like, literally acts like I'm their girlfriend out of nowhere. So I literally, like, I'm just like, dang, what if the reason why, like, what was I gonna say? I have no idea. But yeah, I was just like, wait, the answer to this problem is just to stop having friends. If I can't have, like, normal whatever, and, like, I don't know. But I like how, like, this year I'm just like, I just have, like, no friends, and then I'm just, like, in a lot of clubs, like, but yeah, a lot of people are super, like, insulted by the fact that I don't have any friends, and, like, they're taking, like, personal offense to it, like, and also something else annoying, like, I don't even, like, want Another reason why I don't even want to date anybody ever is because there are people in this world that like they're like waiting around to see who you would date so that they can like low-key like compare themselves to who you date, or like they're waiting around to like see what your type is, like, if that makes any sense, like, so that it can either confirm or denounce like something that they already thought about you. But yeah. But yeah, I looked so stupid at semi-formal yesterday, like, but I have no idea like how else I was supposed to move without a date. But what else? Yeah, like, but yeah, I'm actually sorry for not having a date to semi-formal, and even though it was such a relief to not even consider who to bring to that, but but yeah, it would be nice to have a date for the next one. Although it was such a relief to say, oh no, it's just me, like, you know, like, it was a really big relief to only consider carrying my own weight to go do something fun. And yeah, but like going to semi-formal, what I was gonna say is that going to semi-formal without a date, like, literally makes you look even more like a hoe. Like, it makes your love life seem more mysterious, I guess, and as if, because nobody assumes that you don't have one, they feel that you look too open without a date, I guess, which is how I felt. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.